We're at your favorite place, Store Quest. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at the rainbow. Look at that rainbow. Isn't that beautiful? Super cool. Super cool. Isn't that nice? Um, and then you got Jiu-Jitsu over here. Yeah, now.
Hey, Ralph.
How's it going?
Girl, I sent you
Oh, I don't need to sign anything?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I emailed them to you, so you have the confirmation. So if you get charged or anything, you can just bring that in or email it to me. So you shouldn't be, and I took your credit card off, so it shouldn't be charged.
Cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're wonderful, Aaron.
You're welcome.
Have fun. Man, it is so beautiful. Such a beautiful day. Wow, dude, that is so cool. Look at that rainbow, dude. I mean, I see like, there's like purple and then something else. I don't know. I'm colorblind, so I see the red and orange and I see the purple. It's weird being colorblind. I can't even tell you. So I'm all done, finished. You know. Guess those guys watch YouTube, eh? It's nice. It's nice. They tell me that the Store Quest got sold to another company. So it's like, whoa. That seems likely. Shenanigans. So, I mean, I don't know. What I learned from that experience is, yes, capitalism will create companies that decide to take advantage of people's desperation. It's just the case. And, you know, it's kind of sad that someone would decide, shut up, dude. Can I, like, dude, is there any vehicle out there that doesn't just, like, pester you with beeping if you don't want to put your seatbelt on for a second, you know? Like, oh my God. Talk about just, you know, this entire planet is like ruled over by cunt troll freaks. I'm a cunt troll freak, yeah. No, I'm not anything like that. I am the exact opposite. I'm a freedom fighter, dorky pants, and right, doing YouTube live while I'm driving. And it's probably illegal, but you know what I mean? Like, I think I do pretty good staying in lines, if the lines even matter, you know, because it's like, there's lots of road here. I just like try to be safe about shit. I think I was being reasonably safe. Therefore, I don't need rules. But some people do need rules because they don't know when to, like, you know, they just don't understand. I don't know. Maybe you don't know math and don't get, you know what I mean? Like, when you're pushing the level of chances of causing harm, right? So I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of. In that sense, I'm very surprised that, like, alcohol is legal at all. Like, this seems like entrapment. Let's just, like, have these, like, establishments that are set up to lure people out into the, you know, social scene so they can become inebriated and then they've got to get home somehow. So I mean, it's nice. Uber is taking on, you know, like a role on that, and people can make that choice. But I mean, I don't know. Just alcohol is dangerous. So I don't drink anymore. I used to. I did. I like 18 years from the time I was like, well, let's see, I was 19 when I started having beers in the fridge, you know. As soon as I was on my own, I was just like, you know, a little beer here and there. And then, right in my 20s, I had couple times where I got too drunk. Definitely, because I woke up a couple blocks from the bar going like, whoa, what happened last night? How did I get here? Which is, that's messed up, dude. I drove home, or I mean, yeah, I lived in my van or whatever, but like, so, right, how many times did I wake up and just go like, whoa, I better never do that again? And then I, you know, still probably 3 or 4 times that I got too drunk. I remember one time it was this birthday party or something. I was out there just like puking by a tree, going like, oh my God, I'm never drinking hard liquor again. But right, I got a taste for tequila, like especially añejo, like cured in wooden barrels for 3 years or more. And wine, I saved all these bottles of wine being in California. Like I would just get like cases of wine for super cheap. So each bottle was almost like as much, like $5 a bottle or less, when you buy a case of wine from the, you know, the wineries that are all close in Mendocino or Humboldt. But I went through a spot, sorry. But yeah, I just finished my last bottle of wine that was exactly 13 years old and super tasty, dude. Like, wow. When I was moving out, that was like my celebration drink. But yeah, besides that, I haven't really been drinking since I was 37, and now I'm almost 46. So my birthday is like in a couple of weeks, and I was thinking, I just posted on a reel on my Facebook about this guitar that has like a looper on the guitar. Like the guitar is a looping device. Anyway, I was like, whoa, dude, I could do really good with that, because I've never practiced enough to where I could just be all like wicked on the strings, but like I can, like when I'm writing songs in GarageBand or whatever, Ableton, all you have to do is get it the measure right one time, and so if I hear it in my head, you know what I mean, I practice it. And I'll try a couple times, and then I just get it right once, and then you just use that and repeat it. So yeah, I just need a looper, and I could do some really cool like live performances if I have this guitar. So that's what I'm asking for my guitar. I've got it. My guitar's pretty. I've been playing the ukulele lately, and the bass. But yeah, woo, man, that would just like set me off. I would get very musical very fast. But right, my birthday is like right around election day. I don't know. If our country will still be here by then, whoa! Just kidding. Did you guys see my I didn't change the privacy. I wrote out this big long thing making predictions. I was like, Biden's gonna like fake his death, and then Kamala is gonna be the first woman president because she'll have to finish off his, but it'll be after Trump was elected. But then Trump's gonna fake his death too, as someone tries to assassinate him again or whatever, like me, just like, and then it'll be like this whole like thing where we're just like the election was rigged, and then Biden, and you just, like it'll just be this thing where everybody will just be like, oh, rebel, rebel, rebel. And I mean, I don't know, they're trying so hard to get the people to turn against themselves. But I'm like, I better stop making predictions, because what if this is just like a simulation and I'm imagining all of it as it happens, and I just, right? Like everything I imagine is just what occurs, and so then, But, right? No, The Simpsons too. Like The Simpsons have these little things where you're just like this is part of a script, right? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really think it's a simulation. I think that's, I mean, real. It just, as a possibility, I guess I cannot rule it out as far as like, matter condensing and just having that, like all. I've had some very, very strange experiences in this lifetime that have left me feeling like very unsure. Stuff I thought that was probably impossible, and right, I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. These are things that have been like handed down through time, and like they're just different versions, different wordings of the parameters of our conditioned environment. So, right, it's as real as we make it, that's for sure. So I'm like, I really want to make the best out of this experience if that's possible. I would like to be productive, and I mean, so that's kind of fun, because you get to figure out what the meaning of life is for you, and then you can become successful in that or not. So that's a cool, right? If you do think it's a simulation or a game, then I hope you win. So set yourself up with a fun game and make it happen by imagining it. That's So I and then if we're all like having these overlapping imagined realities that are all coming together, and right, that's why police reports are always showing how people have different, like completely different stories about the same situation. Well, then yeah, right, those would be when the glitches happen, when the realities don't quite overlap correctly. And so it's like the earth is all like glitching out, because it's just like, whoa, there's so many glitches all at once. But right, we don't want to imagine Terminator future and AI coming all powerful and turning against humanity and trying to protect the earth from us or whatever, right? So it's like, I think it's good to choose the most beautiful future you can imagine, and just know that's where you're going, and start living it, right? Living that example. And so, that's what I was trying to do in Hawaii, was just live off grid. There's this awesome cave right in the front of my property that we could have had like 200 people in that cave. And it only takes 3 feet of lava rock to protect you from nuclear blast, like a nuclear radiation and stuff like that. It'll, so I'm like, dude, that cave was just pretty damn crucial. And so, I don't know. And then I'm looking at the expanding earth and the possibility of all, like the stretch marks across the ocean floor. And I'm like, there seems like there's a cycle of just like little arches as it expands. And then there's just like drastic, like huge stretches. And so I'm thinking about like interplanetary lightning and the whole solar system goes off, or if the sun does a micronova, like a repeating, we're seeing that all these stars are repeating novas. So I thought that was kind of cool too, as far as like, I don't know, it's like all these topics just go together. I'm so excited about like geology and archaeology, just reviewing the history, like going back through things the second time is always when I see like new possibilities that I hadn't considered, right? So it's just weird. I can't imagine just like going to history class just once and then just believing what they tell you, because then once you learn all these things about psychology, then it's just like, whoa, wait a minute here now. And then they got like all these words switched around in their meanings, so I'm like hesitant to, buy like the narrative now, as I'm just like seeing so much more clearly how something else is definitely afoot. And so that's for me the purpose of life, is figuring it out. Having fun learning all the stuff and all the topics, all the subjects, as much as I can find out, until, I feel like I've kind of like dug and I'm like, well, I don't see any, like, and I start digging in a different direction for other subjects. And traffic jam. Oh yeah. So gotta love that shit. Carbon monoxide and blacktop, my favorite. So, like, the carbonation, I don't know. Like, the blacktop definitely is causing heating. Shit is just roasted, dude. Like, so the cities are missing the trees. You go into the forest and it's nice and cool. Even in the summer, you go into the forest, especially by the river, you just hang out all day long and it's just perfect temperatures, regulated. Like, nature keeps that balance. So it's like the missing nature that's causing, right, the heating, the blacktop that we're putting down, just like melting our tires, and the puppy paws, poor puppy paws, walking on the blacktop, poor doggies. Oh, just like, oh, we gotta give them some little booties or something. I don't know, dude. Or maybe we could do something besides blacktop. Why don't we make it white? How do we make the blacktop white at least, so it'll cool things down? But come on, dude. Just an idea. That's what I do. I come up with ideas because I see problems, and I try to be like more efficient. I just offer solutions that would be more efficient, simplify things. Just second time through, third time through, thinking, like, learning. That's how that's how I had to do it. I'm a slow learner, but it's like I learn a lot when I go back through subjects the second and third time. I'm just like, whoa, there's holes in these concepts. Oh my God. And that's exciting. And then, that's me admitting that I was wrong for believing it the first time and then just not thinking about it. But I have dealt with a lot of social backlash because of my second guessing and second thinking, and because it's just like I'm telling people, like, whoa, I believed this my whole life and now I don't, because I see this new evidence that made me change my mind. But like, they take offense to it because they're like, but I still believe that. You're not saying you're smarter than me, are you? No, I'm not. No, I am very, 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 very not smarter than most people, because I say stuff out loud without thinking about their precious little feelings. And yeah, oops. Sorry for being excited about something I learned. I thought you might be interested. But yeah, that's what happens. So I've been very, very bullied because of it. And yeah. So just from my perspective, it seems like a very rough playground out here. It's just like, you know what I mean? There's like way too many bullies on this playground. But it's probably not like that for most other people. Most other people probably have great lives and positive things going, and they just know better than to trigger the bullies. And it's just something they figure out in like elementary school, probably. And I did not get it until I was like 40 or so. And I still kind of don't, because now I'm all abrasive and just super, like somebody tries to control me now, and I'm just all like, ha! Oh, we'll bite your head off if you try to control me, mister. So I'm just like, whoa. Trying to be careful about being a little overreactive. Because it's right, like it's not the present person's fault for all the other bullies. You know what I mean? It's just like a big old line of them for me. And I get just more reactive to just like being like, hey, I will not be bullied anymore. But they didn't even know they were doing it. They're like, oh, God, sorry. You know what I mean? But or else they'd just be like, oh, you want fine, Daisy. Daisy, we lost you because I'm driving, yeah. But I'm back anyway. So, that's good. Yeah. I just thought, you know, it's good to. I hope you. Are we connected again? I'm sorry about that. I'm just, you know, this is Hawaii, dude. Like, Hawaii does not have the best cell phone situation going on. Cool. Like something I need to do for sure. I'll do. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll go way off out into the desert looking for arrowheads and meteorites and rattlesnakes. Oh man, I gotta be so careful not letting bubbles out if I'm out in the desert. Oh man, I just give that boy too much freedom. He is just like, he demands it now. He's been free. He's like, oh dude, you can't just keep me on a leash all the time. I got freedom on my mind. And yeah, it's like me. I just gotta be free. I cannot put up with being controlled. Controlled. Ugh. Sorry, that's my new word. I'm making a song. It's very offensive. So, hope you don't mind me being as offensive as possible. But yeah, control freaks, your time is done. Cause we evolving new methods of finding freedom. Yeah. Got to stick up for each other and document. Blast that fucking shit right now, just live. It's like, whoa, yeah, we got ourselves a Karen on our hands. Oh, and it's a guy named Karen, I guess this time. And whoa, right? Whatever. Sorry, I feel bad for anybody. Like, I knew Karens in my elementary school, middle school. Their name probably is still Karen, but I doubt they want to go by that anymore. That would be so rough. Wouldn't that be rough being like your parents named you Karen, and then all of a sudden, fucking cunt, troll, freaks, they get named Karens. And then they ruined that name. It's rough. It's rough. Yeah, now. I like my name because it fits me, because I just cannot stop thinking about shit. Do you realize how much, like I have to drink like 1.5 gallons of water every day. and I probably eat like 3,000 calories minimum per day. I mean, because of my brain. It's like I've been working out in the gym. Hey, look at this. There's a limo with the driver with the door open up here. There's a limo in the road here. Oh, and they're gonna push it by themselves. Do I need to get out and help this limo driver? I could get out and help. Oh no, he's got the jump started. Okay, wow. So limo blocking the roundabout, I guess. Oh yeah. So. Yeah, my brain very muchly uses lots of calories and lots of water and lots of like oxygen, dude. Like, boom, I cannot hold my breath for very long. Something is up where I sink in the water. I've tried to learn to swim so many times. I tried the ocean. I've had to be saved 3 times. Wait, four times now in my life I've had to be saved from drowning. And when I was 2 years old, I drowned and had to be resuscitated. Right, I remember that. That was my first time being bullied. The guy pretended to be a shark and scaring the piss out of me, and I sunk to the bottom. When I went through my little donut floaty. So anyway, yeah, I just thought. I was just like, whoa, there's the word troll right in the middle of cunt, troll, freaks. Yeah, right. Narcissists, poopy pantses. Just slower downers. They're just like, oh, you're having too much fun and going like learning too fast and like getting good at stuff too fast and all. Nope. You must go through me like the troll on the bridge, right? The troll on the bridge. Like, dude, straight up, you must like these questions 3. Did you ever see Monty Python? Right, where they're just like. And then, right, even Lord of the Rings, thou shalt not pass, or whatever. Anyway, this real thing. Bridge blockers, man. Bridge blockers. They're gators, trying to gate you off, make you jump through their little ego hoops, or whatever. Right? So, because of my freedom, my obvious resistance to being controlled, I just control freaks off. They go nuts. They're just like, I just make them so, just like, why is this guy just, he's not listening to the rules at all. I'm like, oh, I am crazy, yeah. It's been a very rough ride for sure. Nobody could go through all the fucking bullshit that I've been through and not be crazy. That's the truth. Most people would become very dangerous and violent. I've been forgiving and tried to hold on to my love vibes, even though it's been not very much love shown back to me. It's more people taking advantage. So I like to return to that passion that I have by just admitting to myself that, right? I mean, it's got to be something I'm doing that causes that. And so, yeah, I'm on the spectrum, and I just talk. I just ask questions. I ask a lot of questions. And my teachers, when I was growing up in school, they just did not like that. I'd ask questions about the curriculum. Like, well, how did they come up with that? Right? And they just, like, the teacher was just reading the curriculum out of the book, and they didn't want to look dumb in front of the other students, and so they would seriously, they would punish me for asking questions. In church class, so that's rough. Like, right, I'm not telling you to learn from my mistakes in the sense of just like, well, don't ask questions because you'll be punished. But it's more like, just be careful to whom you're asking questions. because if they're a control freak, man, you're likely to be punished for it. So you have to find out if they're philosophical, if they're hypothetical, if they're able to think about, the what ifs, if they're able to admit that there's some things that we don't know for sure yet. And, right, we're all in the learning phase, and then sometimes we find out that we were wrong about things, and we have to, like, change our belief system about them or whatever. So it's good to test those waters out by, right, ask simple questions and see how they react. And then if a little question irks somebody, or sarcasm, I use comedy. If people don't see the irony, you mean the opposite of what you say. You make a joke about something all messed up, and they just like look at you like, I can't believe you just said that. Did he really mean that? They don't see that you're kidding. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. You don't want none of that. So that's what you should learn from my mistakes, is to not just be yourself around people that don't allow you to be yourself. Like, they need you to fit into a box or a category or whatever, so they can, Anyway, that's all for now, because I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Man, I guess I'm not gonna pee on live TV. That's probably not gonna help my channel any. I mean, if I want to be a teacher, I gotta start like not scaring people away with my craziness, right? So, I guess for now, simple lessons: document and joke a little bit when you get to know your peers and teachers and so on. See if people get your jokes, and then you can open up and be yourself around them, if they can accept you for how you are. And otherwise, find cooler people to hang out with. Pretty much. I want to go to hang out at like college and astronomy nerds, like people that love to like the telescopes, dude. I mean, Hawaii, there's like the best telescopes on Earth, just right up the mountain there, and I've never been. What the hell am I doing? Like, driving around in circles, all distracted by the shenanigans. Yeah. So, don't give shenanigans the energy if they're just trying to push buttons and keep you distracted. Do you. Just do you. If you got a question in your head, do the research. You don't need it. You know what I mean? Right there. It's in your hand. You got a phone in your hand. Are you watching me on your telephone? Well, if you got a question, just ask. Anytime I hear a word that somebody else uses, if I don't want to interrupt them in their flow or something, I'll just like look it up. I'm just like on the side. I don't let a word go by. I'm just all like, whoa, what was that one? That sounded like a fancy, like very functional, usable word. I want to add that to my Rolodex. Anyway, I don't know. Have fun. Dude, have fun. May the force be with you.